everyone, I am back. I'm doing weird gestures at the moment. I have a weird area that I'm in and the lighting isn't the greatest. But I'm doing another special effects makeup tutorial. I don't know how well it's going to go. It's something that Glam and Gore has done, so I'm going to try it. So I want you to take one of your gel liners or anything that will come off easier than basically a marker. Please don't use a marker. And just create an outcasted line on any part of your face or body. Do whatever you'd like. Just to warn you, I'm doing this on the opposite side of my face that I would usually do something on, and so this is going to take a little time getting used to, and I think I break out a mirror at the end to help me with it because I get so confused and backwards with everything. And this is where I noticed I have a weird line, and I thought trying to get it off would get it away. And I smudged it, and now I'm creating a 5 o'clock shadow. So if you want a 5 o'clock shadow, get a gel liner that matches your hair color and just smear it all over your face. Now I gotta get rid of it. And I use Wet n Wild cosmetic makeup removers, and they actually work pretty well. I think they're $3.99 at Rite Aid. And I use a lot of drugstore makeups because I don't really have the money to get fancy ones, even though I would like them.
It comes like a stage.
Alright, so now take your liquid latex. Basically, I'm just using this one that's for special effects. It does stink, so I'm just saying, please don't mind my random lip movements because I am listening to Adele. So I usually rip up like a cup, especially a wax one, especially one that you can throw away. Pour the liquid latex into the cup and get a sponge, especially a wedge, and it helps a lot to apply the latex to your face. What you really want to do is apply the latex in parts, because if you do a thin piece, it will dry fast. But I will just put, or at least I'll tell you to go to Glam and Gore's channel to go and see this, because I probably will forget to put the link around it, but you could go check that out. So now you just want to wait for it to dry, and it doesn't take too long, but eventually, if you're impatient like I am, you just get something to dry it off. And now I just realized I have liquid latex on my shirt, and that's bad because it usually doesn't come off clothing. Great, and it's my work shirt. Now what you want to do is get cotton balls and just unroll them, tear them apart, place them on your face. You want to do kind of long, thick-ish layers so that you're able to peel the cotton off after you put latex over it, and so you can make it look like your skin is peeling off, or you got a nasty burn, or someone like ripped some of your skin off and you're missing like a crater of it. So right now it just looks like I'm putting a beard on, but eventually it will be kind of, hopefully, gruesome enough to look kind of real. This is when I realized some of the cotton I got made like a little weird mustache right on my cupid's bow. But I like to take my fingers to the latex on the cotton to make sure it gets into the cotton and soak it up as well, and so I know what's going on. Plus, I always take my fingers and pull at the latex once it's the latex and cotton once it's kind of dry. You don't want it to be like fully dry when you're pulling at it, because then it stays that way and it's really hard to make skin flaps. What I should have done is I should have made more like bigger skin flaps.
All my friends are wasted, and I hate this love, and I drink too much, and a Friday night I'm wasted.
But now I take my CoverGirl concealer that is as closest to my face as I can get and put it on the cotton and latex after it's done drying with my dirty blender, because I only use it for when I need special effects stuff, and I really should clean them. But I'm not even this white, so I tried to at least bring the color down to a tannish color. It's going to become a mess anyways, but it still helps with the blending part. Now I'm going to take the Skin Illustrator palette, the zombie colors, and use the reds and the blues. But I'm also going to just take another cup, rip it up, and put 99% alcohol. If you use anything less, it will not activate the skin palette. So start applying any of the reds. I think I'm using just the regular blood tone right now, and I like to use my fingers to water it down and press it and make it bruisey like on my skin. You can also use like a stippling brush or stippling pad, but you can use the blues as well to help with the veining part. Anything around it will look irritated, and I wish I did my neck, but I didn't, so this is all you got. So I would also put these colors on the liquid latex and cotton mix to help with the bruising and the bloodied area. What Glam and Glory did is she put more of a browns colors and skin colors on it first to help with the natural look of torn skin, which I wish I paid attention, but that's okay, I tried. Next step is to get the inside, so I take this huge eyeshadow palette that my sister has and use like the purpley blacks, reds, and browns on the inside to make it look like the layer underneath my skin with the blood and the muscles. It would be a lot easier if I had cream paints, but I do not have them, so I use eyeshadow. And I did not want to use Skill Illustrator in here because it would take much longer to take off my face, and I have work the next day, so I wanted to make sure it would come off and no one would ask questions. Now, I never use lipstick, but because I don't want to put Skin Illustrator on my lips, I got a dark wine lip shade from Wet n Wild. I applied that to the lips only where the mark is. And what I did is I applied a lot and then smudged it over to the other side to make it gradient out and make it look like blood was just going over and dyed out and dried up. I also took the lipstick and put it on the inside to help darken it, and now I take the Ben Nye scab blood I have in this little tube. This is my favorite part. Take a sculpting like tool or anything and create jelly all over my chin. Eventually it turns into the scab that you have, and it makes you look a little gruesomer and meaner, and it's freaking awesome. So I hope you enjoyed this, but I hope I helped. I hope you can get started on your Halloween projects early. If you could like this as well, that would be great. But also share and help your friends get ready for Halloween, and subscribe for anything more like this. Go ahead and comment down below if you want to see anything else. So I will see you guys next week, and I am very excited to do more of these. See you later!